Peace. I'll share this little experience with you real quick. Yesterday, it goes down as the saddest day of my life. We said farewell to my mum. It was a funeral yesterday, and she had a good turnout to see her off. But one of the things that touched me from yesterday, is because one of my old schoolmates, this lady that I know, well, she was a girl at the time when we was at school, obviously, and we got in contact. And long story short, we got talking, and she found out that my mum was ill, and I told her that my mum passed and whatnot, and she was like, you know what, I'm gonna come to the funeral to support you. And I thought, you know what, that's a lovely gesture. We haven't seen each other in over 30 years, you know what I mean? And for her to come to my mum's funeral and give me moral support and all that, I thought that's really nice. That's nice of you to take time to come and do that. And obviously, since we got talking again and whatnot, she found out that I was a Freemason and stuff, and she was like, "Oh, you know what? My dad's a Freemason as well." I was like, "Okay, cool. That's a coincidence. That's really, really cool, like." And she goes, yeah, it's been a Freemason for so long, yada, yada, yada. So obviously she told her dad. So obviously he that pricked his ears up, and he sent me some literature recommendations to help me on my Masonic journey and whatnot. And I shared some literature with him that he might like as well, and all that. So long story short, obviously because we're brothers of the craft now, he was like, he came to give me that moral support as well. I don't know this man. I mean, he recognizes me when I met him from back in the day from school. He's seen me once or twice, but we've never spoke or anything like that. But what I'm trying to say is, that's the bond of Masonry. He's seeing a brother in need, spiritual, need, I've lost a loved one, and he took time out of his busy schedule to come and support me on my sad day. And I thought, ain't that something? That's the reality of Masonry. That bond. And we don't know each other from Adam. You know what I mean? But it's just that special, brotherly bond, man. I was like, yeah, it just made Masonry real to me again. I was like, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad to be part of this fraternity. Yeah, that really made my day. That did. Really made my day. That started off a new friendship there, out of nowhere. Yeah. I thought that was really nice. They bought me a nice token as well to remember my mum by. Yeah, I was very impressed with that. You don't realize what these little things mean to people. I didn't realise something as small as that, but since it was such a hard day, it impacted me very, very deeply, that did. And I'm very, very grateful for them to take time out of the day like that to support me. You have to get back off to work as well. Doesn't know me from anywhere. It's just that we're brothers. You know, it's a code of conduct that we do. And, you know, and he brought that to life for me, made it real for me as well. Yesterday, that impacted me a great deal. That did. You know, I'm lost for words. I really am. I'm going to contact him tomorrow, and talk to him and just tell him how much that meant. You know, yeah, That's the power of masonry, man. That's the power, brother. I don't know from Adam. I know his daughter from school. I don't know him at all. And he came to support his, fraternal brother. Salute, brother. Salute. Yeah. Freemasonry. Peace.